Good morning, Chancey Cardinals teachers and staff. It's time for the Chancey News. It's November 28th through December 2nd. Welcome back.
All right, welcome back, Chancey Cardinals, after the Thanksgiving holiday break. Here's our weekly weather predictions. We have 49 degrees on Monday. Tuesday, warming up, 66 degrees. Wednesday, 63 degrees. We should see a little bit of sun. Thursday, though, warming back down, 43 degrees, nice and cold with sun. And then Friday, 55 degrees. So boys and girls, definitely remember your codes because plenty teachers are still going outside when the weather is, okay for that. So don't forget your winter weather gear.
Yes. Mr. Cahill, I have a question about that. You are so full of fun facts. Is that a myth that when it's cold outside, we get sick? Or do you think that's
It is, yeah, it's not true. So they called it a cold from like a long time ago because people used to believe that it was caused by being wet or being cold and wet, but we're sick because of germs and viruses. So, wash your hands and stuff like that. You do not get sick from the weather.
So that's a good thing to remember, boys and girls. Make sure you wash your hands. That is the best way to keep you to be healthy or keep you healthy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. You know something deep about that, Cahill.
He always does. He always drops those little nuggets, those gems. All right. Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Burton here, and I'm here to remind you of the Chancey Cardinal way. Remember, you should always be practicing, or you should always be respectful, responsible, and safe when you come into the school building each day. But today I want to focus on respect. I've had this conversation with a lot of students throughout the building, and I want you to understand what respect is and why it's so important to give it. Everyone wants and deserves to be respected and to be treated kindly and to be treated fairly. Everyone should have respect for themselves as well as the people around you. And then that means that some of the things you say and how you say it matters. And so I've talked to a lot of students about just what disrespect looks like, how you're talking to your teachers or how you're talking to an adult. And it could be what you're saying to them that is disrespectful or not necessarily showing respect, or it could be how you're saying it. If you're yelling at them, if you're saying it with an attitude, if you're saying things that you shouldn't be saying or that a child shouldn't be saying curse words. I've heard that a lot. Those are not signs of respect. And here at Chancey, that is one of the things that we pride ourselves on, is being respectful and kind towards every single person in this building. So this week and every day, I want you to make sure you're practicing coming to school each day and being super respectful to all of your teachers and all of your peers and the students around you. Anything else about that?
No, Ms. Burton, I think that's a really good thing that we can shout each other out about, though. So if we see Chancey Cardinals, teachers or staff that are just being really respectful, why not shout it out? Why not let each other know so we can celebrate it? I think that's great. I think you explained it beautifully. Thank you.
Awesome.
All righty, boys and girls, we have lots of community partners that we have to thank that kind of help do fun things or help us do fun things here at Chancey, but then also they feed us or they take care of us in different ways. And so teachers and staff are also very grateful for these people, but I just want to publicly thank Northeast Christian Church. They oftentimes provide us food. They get us donuts for all of our Super Cardinals that are Student of the Month. Lamoni Saul is a family-owned business. If you know the Ledesmas, those are twins in first grade now, Jennifer and Allison, but their family owns this restaurant, and they kind of help us out and give us yummy food. Fry Daddies, that's Addison's daddy, well, family, they own that restaurant. Mr. Cahill loves it, and they kind of help us out, so we thank them. And I will be remiss. That means I will feel awful if I do not thank our Chancey PTA. So boys and girls, Chancey's PTA is a parent-teacher association, and all the time they're doing something for you, for teachers, for me, for everyone at Chancey, because they really care so much about you. So thank you to everyone.
Love it.
All right. Am I doing this one too?
Yes, sure. Yes, ma'am.
I talked so much already. So we are celebrating all of the writers in the building. I don't know if you know this, but there are writing pieces that have been showcased in our main hallway. So when you walk in a chance and you go down that long hallway, you will see lots of writing that is featured because you all are outstanding writers. And so thanks to everyone, and we'll continue to feature these. Miss Burton, can you tell which pieces those are?
It's hard to tell. I see some informational paragraphs. Oh, sorry. Some informational paragraphs. It looks like about schools in other countries, maybe.
That looks like Naquisa. I can see Naquisa. It says by Naquisa.
Yep.
I can't tell the other one.
I can't.
Or is that his too?
No, it's a different one.
And the one on the right looks like it's from Charlotte Dow.
Yeah, Charlotte Dow.
Yeah, that looks like Charlotte. All right.
From Joseph and Melania. But I do love that we get to see in 2022, you're seeing digital forms of writing where students are typing their words and things they want to say, but then you're also still seeing students writing, that traditional pencil paper. You're seeing art and illustrations. I love all of that. So keep up.
I did too, because boys and girls, you don't want to forget that it's one of our backpack skills. Writing is a form of communication, and how you write it really does help you out, and it goes a long way. So make sure that you're always working on your writing skills, just like your speaking skills.
Yep.
Absolutely. And boys and girls, the next slide, we're going to talk about the coin drive. We just finished. We raised a lot of money. $2,429.64. That was amazing. And that's going to be donated to Dare to Care. So it's going to help feed a lot of families, especially this time of year. And overall winner was Miss E's class. They had 54 pounds of coins. We had 434 pounds of coins all together. This was an awesome way to raise money, boys and girls. You guys really showed up and brought in the coins. Very good job. There were some grade level winners also you can read up there on the slide. And then the top 3 classes was Miss E's, Miss Morrow's, and Miss Evans. Fantastic job, Chancey Cardinals, showing up and supporting our community.
And shout out to Miss Kramer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing. You beat me. Go ahead.
Shout out to Miss Kramer and Miss Morrow for leading this fundraiser. Miss Kramer, bless her heart, I saw her loading up all those coins in her car to go take them to the bank to get them counted. So thank you all. Thank you both for leading this up. It was a great fundraiser.
Yes, double shout out to Miss Kramer. I heard it was not easy to get those coins to the bank.
There's a backstory to that one.
There is a backstory. All right. Happy birthday to our staff members who celebrated birthdays in the month of November. Really quickly, Mr. Tommy, Miss Milburn, Mr. MJ, Miss Todd, Miss Patty, Miss Kelly Hoke in the cafeteria, Mr. Cahill, our very own, and Miss Wolf. So happy birthday to all of those staff members who had birthdays in November. We will celebrate them with a yummy cupcake on Wednesday in the lounge.
Yay, cupcakes are back.
Cupcakes are back.
All right, and boys and girls, we are starting map testing this week, winter map testing. So we've already taken it in the spring, or the fall, and now we're going to take it in this winter just to see how much you've grown from the fall. Boys and girls, this is a test to see what you know. Take your time when you take this test. It's a computer test, so make sure you don't just click through. Give the time that each question needs, read them carefully, do your very, very best. Always when you're given a test, take the time to show exactly what you know. Don't waste it. You only get one time to kind of show, hey, I'm showing everybody how much I've grown. Just take it seriously, and I know you all will do well.
Mr. Cahill, have you ever rushed through something or didn't really take your time, and then you get the results and you really regret it? I mean, that is a bummer. Boys and girls, we've all done that. Make sure that you take your time and do what's best, because you don't want people to think that you don't know as much as you really do because you rushed.
And if it's frustrating, that's okay. The test is meant to be hard, but take a good guess if you need to, but don't get frustrated at the whole test if you don't know some of it.
And boys and girls, I know that you've worked with your teachers to set goals on how much you want to grow for each test. So after you're taking your test, look back at your goals that you've set for yourself and ask yourself, did I meet my goal? What else can I do if I didn't meet my goal to meet it? And then if you did meet your goal, how can you keep going and keep growing? So definitely make sure you're looking at your goals or setting goals for after this MAP test if you haven't already.
And then teachers, there was a little side note, just double check the schedule and double check Chromebook so that they're fully charged and ready to go for your day of testing.
Yep.
All right, boys and girls. Also, it is still flu season. We talked a little bit about that with the weather. Germs and viruses are what gets us sick. You have to make sure we're washing our hands. We need to give each other space. There's a lot of us at school. There's a lot of us on the bus. Let's give each other some personal space when you can. Sit in your assigned seat. Wash your hands as much as you can and really, really wash your hands. Don't just put them under the water or put them on some soap. Put the soap on your hands after you've gotten them wet. Give the soap some time to kill the germs, then rinse it off and dry them off. And if you cough or sneeze, make sure you cover up so that you don't spread those germs throughout the entire school. And then you should also follow these rules at home as well.
Yep.
All right, Chancey Cardinals, this was a long weekly announcement, but I want you to always remember that you are important, unique, be the best that you can be, work hard and be kind. You will change the world and do great on those MAP tests.
Yes.
Have a great week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
And gals.
Have a good week, everyone.